नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज पहला सुख की टीम की तरफ से हम आपका फिर से स्वागत करते हैं दोस्तों। द डिफिकल्टी ऑफ डूइंग गुड का जो आपने एक आर्टिकल लिखा है राज, और उसमें बताया कि ये जो ह्यूमन बीइंग है, आपने उसमें एक बहुत अच्छा इंसिडेंट्स भी, रियल लाइफ इंसिडेंट्स आपने एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ था। तो आपको क्या लगता है राज कि क्या रीजन है कि लोग जो होते हैं वो थोड़ा अनएथिकली बिहेव करते हैं? और आपने जो चीट अ लिटिल कॉन्सेप्ट बताया, उसको अगर आप इलैबोरेट करें कि ये भी बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्सेप्ट है कि किस लेवल तक वो चीट कर सकते हैं और जिससे उनकी जो सेल्फ इमेज है वो डैमेज नहीं हो, उसके अगर आप कुछ एग्जांपल देके हमारे को समझाएं राज।
Sure. So there is a classic book that many people have read. It's called How to Make Friends and Influence People by somebody called Dale Carnegie. It got published in the 1930s. And in that, Dale Carnegie starts out with a very, very good insight. He says that no human being thinks of himself or herself as a bad person. No human being thinks of himself or herself as a bad person. Okay, you can even take somebody who is a murderer, somebody who's robbing people. They don't think of themselves as a bad person, because once you start thinking that you're a bad person, you really can't live with yourself. Okay, you're probably going to want to commit suicide or things like that. Okay, so even cheaters, even people we know who cheat and do bad things, think of themselves as a good person. Okay, it's very important for us to have this positive self-regard and positive self-concept. But at the same time, we know that cheating happens. Okay, everybody more or less has cheated at some point or the other in their lives. So how can you explain this? Okay, how can you cheat and still think of yourself as a non-cheater and hold yourself in positive regard? So fascinating work by my good friend Dan Ariely in this topic is that we cheat, but we all have a limit of how much we cheat. Okay, we cheat only up to the extent where we gain the benefits from cheating. Okay, maybe if you cheat in a test, you get higher scores and you get a better grade, which you think in your mind is going to lead you to a better job or something like this. Maybe you cheat a little bit in your reimbursement after you travel, a reimbursement statement, so that you can get another extra $10 from your tip, from your trip. Okay, but we don't cheat so much that we feel that, oh my goodness, who am I? You know, what have I become? I've become a devilish person. Okay, so we cheat, but only a little bit. Of course, you know, sometimes we don't cheat because we may get caught. But what he does, Dan Ariely, in his experiments, very clever experiments, is that he makes sure that nobody will ever know that you cheated. Okay, so for example, he makes them take a test. Okay, and by mistake, right, in quotes, by mistake, he leaves behind previous test takers' answers on the desk. So if they want, they can easily see those answers and confirm if their own answers are right or not. Okay. And what he discovers is that even in this context where, you know, there's no way that any of the students are going to be afraid that they're going to be caught cheating, right? Because the answer sheet is there next to them and it's been left behind by mistake. So what he finds is that, let's say that you got 10 answers right. Okay, there are 20 questions. You got 10 answers right by yourself, and in the other 10, it looks like you could be wrong. You don't actually kind of try and get 20 out of 20 right. Okay, what you do is you just cheat a little bit. Okay, maybe there's a question for which you picked A first, and then you erased it, and then you wrote B, and then you look at that next answer sheet, and it turns out that A might have been the right answer. Okay, you might say, you know what, I already almost got A. Okay, only in the last minute I had a change of mind. I really think that A is the right answer. I don't know why I even picked B. So you convince yourself that, you know, you're not a cheater by going back to A. Things like this. So you might end up getting 17 or 18 right, not 20 right. Okay, so that is what I mean by this idea that we cheat a little so that we gain the benefits out of the cheating, but at the same time, we don't feel like we're a horrible person. Okay, the story we tell about ourselves is that I'm a good person and I'm a capable person. I deserve everything good that is happening to me in my life. I don't cheat. But at the same time, you know, we do cheat a little bit so that we can make a few extra gains, but not so much that we feel bad. Does it make sense?
Yes, yes. Of course, आपने इस पे रिसर्च किया है राज, तो maybe this really works, and I think मेरे साथ तो ऐसा होता है कई बार। मैं अपनी लाइफ में देखूं, और शायद मेरे ख्याल से जो भी इस आंसर को सुन रहे होंगे वो भी अपने आप से रिलेट कर पा रहे होंगे कि हम खुद की नज़रों में अच्छा बने रहना चाहते हैं। हम कोई ना कोई जस्टिफिकेशन देते ही हैं, हम कुछ गलत भी करते हैं, हम अपने आप को जस्टिफाई कर देते हैं कि भाई मैं ठीक हूँ, नहीं तो वो जो गिल्ट है वो आपको जीने कैसे देगा दोस्तों। और ये जो बैड एक इमेज है उसको लेकर आप नहीं चल सकते। तो राज ने कितना ब्यूटीफुली इसको समझाया कि हम चीट भी करते हैं तो एक लिमिट में करते हैं, चाहे एक्सट्रीम से एक्सट्रीम भी चीटिंग कोई कर रहा होगा, वो कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप से जो सेल्फ टॉक कर रहा होगा उसमें वो अपनी सेल्फ इमेज को किसी ना किसी तरीके से जस्टिफाई कर ही रहा होगा। जैसे कुछ छोटे मोटे एग्जाम्पल से ही ले लें कि एग्जाम में कोई चीटिंग करता है या कोई ट्रैवल एक्सपेंसेस करने के बाद जो रिइंबर्समेंट करता है उसमें थोड़ी बहुत एक्स्ट्रा पैसे मांग लेता है, बट ओवरऑल वी हैव दिस थिंग इन आवर माइंड कि हम कन्विंस करते रहते हैं अपने आप को कि हम चीटर नहीं हैं। और शायद यही है कि जिसकी वजह से पीपल अपनी सेल्फ इमेज को डैमेज ना करते हुए वो कैरी फॉरवर्ड करते रहते हैं। और यही शायद डिफिकल्टी ऑफ डूइंग गुड है, जिसपे और आप डिटेल में आर्टिकल के थ्रू पढ़ सकते हैं दोस्तों।